Max Wardell over at athletics.com. I'm back here with Dugan, and actually we're working on an interesting thing in the throw. What we see a lot of times is individuals initiating their trunk rotation away from the target with the arm going back. So they actually pull back with the arm and drag it through. Really, you should initiate the trunk rotation through the core, then the arm should be in the right place, and actually that scap load should happen as you start to go forward. Now, when we've watched Dugan throw, he's been one to get that arm too far back and too low in the past, historically, with the ball too far away. And as a result of that, he ends up dragging his arm a little bit through. So we've worked a lot on his throw. It's much, much better, but now we're just fine-tuning, getting him a little bit higher and a little bit more out in front. One way we can do that is a common drill that we see where individuals are facing forward and they turn and rotate. We're going to have Dugan do it here. And I'm actually going to have him do it incorrectly here to start. So go ahead and do it the way we were doing it before with the arm action. So if we just want someone to rotate further, they don't rotate at all. You know, we could just have him pull back and rotate through the whole body and let the arm come back out and around. And you can see that right there with that rep that he did. Now I'm going to have him initiate through the trunk. So he's actually got to turn and keep the arm out in front of his body. So the rotation happens in a different way. Now it's actually a really nice rep right there. So give me one more there, and we'll show you a little progression here. So it's about trunk rotation, not about putting the arm into this potentially injurious position where the actual humerus drags too far behind. Good. So the rotation is initiated through the core, not through pulling the arm back and actually loading the shoulder early in the throw. So if you want to go again, let's go with the leg up now. So we add more momentum, more instability in the throw, so he's got to be more stable. We're more likely to see him revert back to what he was doing before, even more so. Really rotate through that core, keep that arm out in front of you. Good. Now we're actually going to have him go sideways. So as opposed to this occurring before, we're now and then out in front. So if I were to do this throw here, I'm actually here, the rotation happens through the trunk there and the arms out in front, and then I deliver it forward. So it can be a little awkward in the beginning because you're so used to the arm being back here that now you're training it to get forward. It can feel a little different. We got to expose him to something different than what he's been exposed to in the past. Good. Now, once he can start to internalize that, we can move away from these drills. But if he's doing it improperly in his warm-up by actually bringing the ball back when he likes to do this turn and throw, then we're reinforcing bad habits that we can't have in the throw. So when we talk about trunk rotation, hip-shoulder separation, you have to make sure that you're initiating the scap load properly, which is that I rotate through the trunk and then I load as I go forward, because it's a chain reaction. If you do this first, you're going to end up putting your shoulder in a bad position as you start to go forward. Keep it out in front. Then we need to reinforce this through other drills. So this is the first progression. If you are struggling with that rotation, you initiate your rotation by pulling your arm back. You start here. Now you can go leg up, which he hasn't even worked on yet. So.
No, it doesn't matter because all practitioners here.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So give this a try if you seem to excessively load that arm back. As you start to rotate, open your chest up towards the target. Then you can work on your rotation or getting your arm in the right position to be delivered to the target as opposed to drag to the target. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.